inside. I don't have the mic. So, welcome to the first year. I'm Gumpty, as you can see. As you now know, I'm Gumpty. Last week, I tried to film this video. It did not work. I have now since barricaded the door, so no one can get in now, which is great. So, inside. As the first video on our second year of this platform, I wanted to talk about a special that means a lot to me, and it's the only comedy special that's ever actually meant anything to me, and it's Inside, which currently the video is nothing. I'm a professional at this, as you can see. I didn't really get into Bo until about 2020, when I found Sad, and I kind of checked out his other stuff, but not really at the time, until this just came out. I didn't know it was coming out. I don't know if anyone else did. I'm not doing very much research for this. I watched the special, and now I'm making the video. That's my research. I got into him a lot more when this came out, and I've actually listened to a lot of his other songs now, but this is the only thing that he's made that's really resonated with me. This channel started out as a reason to get through our backlogs on games, and that clearly didn't work. As you can tell, we have no idea who won the first year. We're just kind of shoving that off to the side, so we've kind of given up on that aspect of the channel, but now it's more just what we want to actually make, and it's a lot more fulfilling to do, because I've wanted to talk about this special a lot, and I've never really had a place to do it or a reason to do it, but now I have a platform that actually has viewers, so I can actually just sit down and talk about some stupid shit that I like. I'm not going to make this into a deep analysis on Inside. There's plenty of other YouTubers that have done that incredibly well. One example is YouTuber Thomas Flight made Going Inside on Inside, and it's an amazing look into this special, just being creative in a lot of the ways Bo was. And I think that the one takeaway I get from this special a lot is that this special, it just makes you feel motivated to make stuff. This whole special is filmed in one room by one guy over the course of a year, and that's because the pandemic kept him inside this room for so long, just like it kept a lot of us inside, given the title. He does so well at just filling the space all by himself. I don't know very many other people that could make a full special plus a sequel and actually have the entire thing be entertaining, have all the songs be actually good songs. A lot of people try to ride the balance of comedy and music, but very few ride that line as perfectly as Bo Burnham does, because his music, it can both be listened to just normally in the car and also watching along with the special.
Put your cares aside, here's a restraining concert.
He just has such a creative way of telling stories and portraying art. It's something that I strive to have, which is maybe why I feel so motivated by this special and why I'm making this video in the first place. It's incredibly hard for me to picture someone watching this special and not feeling as inspired as I was, because this whole special just feels like you could make it, because you genuinely could, as long as you have a camera, which, you got some lights, preferably a light you can move around, easily create this exact special in your own home.
Trying to make microwave pop. I take the packet of the plastic, reading the directions on the back of the package. Orville Redenbacher, you're a savage. So let's get cracking. Trying to make microwave. I put the packet on the glass. What glass? The little glass dish in the microwave. Got it. I close the door. Which door? The door to the microwave. Trying to make microwave popcorn in a microwave. I am on that wave. I am on that wave. Trying to make microwave popcorn. The popcorn's done. I open up the...
Bo just uses his environment and what he has so creatively that I feel like this special, I say it a lot, it's not going to be the title of this video, But I do genuinely think that there will never be a comedy special, a piece of art, anything that was like this, because this was a perfect time capsule into 2020 that we didn't really get. I feel like, especially with my generation, this special is what we are all feeling, but no one was really able to describe it and actually put it into words or put it into a piece of art until this special came out. So that's why it connected a lot of us, and it's just like depression, but with your friends. So it's better now, right? Right. What do my notes say? I'm just spitballing here right now. His room makes a little house. If you look at his room, most of the shots, it's like a little house. It's like a spot in a triangle. It's a little house. I think the fact that he also just filmed it with himself and a camera, it makes us feel a lot more involved in the process. Usually, when we're watching something on Netflix, it's by a team of people with a huge cast and directors and writers and everything. This is just him. This is just one random white guy, just like me, in his house, just like me. I'm Bo Burnham, if you think about it. Because this is one of the first YouTuber comedy specials. Like, it's not just a comedy special where it's just some random comedian on a stage talking about how you can't make jokes anymore because people are too sensitive.
Bass. This guy over here knows what I'm talking about.
It's just some dude in his room with a camera, which is how a lot of us grow up. If you're around my age, we grew up on the age of YouTube, where content was so easily accessible. We could just open up a tab on our computer and watch something like this created by someone like that. The fact that he got it over to Netflix just speaks to how impressive YouTube's influence has been and continues to be, because it makes people like me and Splumpy more confident that we're able to do this as our actual job someday. We're not making a single cent off of it. This is going to be demonetized out the ass. Yeah, we're not making a single cent off of this. It's not like it's a guarantee for anyone, but the fact that he can just start in his room, end in his room, and he is actually getting the success he deserves, that confidence boost to YouTubers and smaller creators is insane. Because someday maybe we'll see my little stupid face on this box talking about frogs. I also love the way that he uses the camera, like, in editing ways. Like, he uses the aspect ratios, such as this scene you're seeing, where he uses half the screen for one character, half the screen for the other, to make it like a podcast. His use of aspect ratio is so impressive, because he uses it in such little unique ways that you wouldn't really think of when you're just making content. But, like, I feel like he sees the editing process as part of the filming itself, because it really is all in one box. No matter what style of video, the editing is just as important, whether there's none or there's a lot of it. And he films and edits this all himself, so you can see every single little detail he wanted to put in, and it's incredibly personal to Bo, which is what YouTube feels like, because it's very personal to the creator you're watching. As you can hear and maybe here, if you please. I don't know what I'm gonna put there, but I'm confident it'll be cool. I feel like this special was incredibly inspirational to a lot of people as well, though, because, like, I mean, even just on Instagram, you couldn't go anywhere for like a month at least, maybe even close to a year, without seeing a post that had nothing to do with Bo Burnham, but the caption was something from White Woman's Instagram. I'm looking at you, Splumpy. I'm looking directly at you. You did that. Really, if you think about it, Bo is the white woman in White Woman's Instagram. He is the White Woman's Instagram. He is... Honestly, maybe the White Woman's Instagram was the friends we made along the way. I also like how this special doesn't pull any punches. It makes fun of every single person. Like me, he makes fun of me directly in one of the clips we saw earlier. Speaking of which, here's a clip from my new podcast, Who Shot Hannibal. Check it out.
Okay, I don't even know why this is a discussion. Milk makes your bones big indents, and my mommy said so. It worked.
That is the most. You are blind.
That is a lie.
Milk
That that's you sound like a person with a big wad.
No,
That's
I'm
what
not
you
big
said.
one. I'm the truth. I am the truth, and you are just a lying.
Oh,
Are you horny? There is one song in particular called That Funny Feeling. And that song, it never really clicked for me when I was watching it myself, but this YouTuber Ethan Nestor's Crank Gameplays from Unis Honest, you can't even see it, but I have an Unis Honest poster right there. He made a cover of That Funny Feeling that spoke so much to me. I feel like it's because I watched Ethan a lot more, so I knew his personality a lot more, and I was able to really feel what he was feeling, and like the things he talked about felt more specific to me and personalized. There was one moment where like it genuinely was just heartbreaking, because it's even when Bo sings it, it's a look into your personality and your life and the things that you're vulnerable about, because being vulnerable to a bunch of strangers on the internet is very difficult. I'm talking to a bunch of you right now and it feels strange. I'm just looking at a camera on a TV stand leaned up against a makeup box because I don't have a tripod. I'm not very professional, as you can see. There's no true theme in this story except for just Bo's mental health, I guess, is the story of Inside. Because he goes from starting it out optimistic, excited on what he could do and what it's going to look like, and then as time goes on, he gets more and more just taken down and beaten. I also love how not only did he release Inside, he also released Inside the Outtakes, as we're watching right now. And I didn't know this until literally today, that it was also on Netflix. I thought it was a YouTube only thing that he just uploaded himself because he was just like, why not? But no, about a year later, he came out with the sequel, basically, which is Inside Outtakes. It's just a little shorter than the actual thing, but if you haven't watched it, please do. It is brilliant, just as Inside. It also has a bunch of sketches and songs and naked Bo. It just shows his process a lot more, and the ideas he had. Like he has a lot of shots that are similar but used for different songs, and you can tell he decided later on that it fit this song better, but the general idea of the camera angle and the lighting and everything was handcrafted from the beginning. It's really interesting to watch, especially if you're a content creator yourself and an editor. I watched this when it came out, not really doing anything on YouTube. Never really made content, but now that I'm watching it again, a year into my lifespan as a YouTuber, I have a completely different perspective watching this again, and it's really interesting to feel that perspective from a more Bo Burnham side, I guess, instead of a fan. I felt Bo a lot more. I felt connected to what he does because I did a lot of the same things, even recording this video, that he does in both of these specials. So it felt really interesting to just compare and contrast. I also love how in the album that he released for Inside Outtakes, he released all of the extra songs as well, like this one, or this one, or this one. As a content creator, I can use those songs in the background of this video, and a lot of other people can use those songs to be creative and make their own things. And I feel like that's what the point of this whole special was, is to influence you and influence me and influence The Rock to just make something.
It's about drive, it's about power.
And he does an incredibly good job at convincing the audience to just do and just make shit. I think that's about all I have prepared right now. I could go way more into depth, but like I think I'm not the best person for that. I think people like Thomas Flight are able to dive in to the meanings and everything much better than I can. I'm just a little dude making a video because I like this special. It's gone again. He's back.
Oh no, he's gone.
Who's gone, Zach?
I found him.
Okay.
He's gone.
And I just wanted to make this special because I enjoy his work and I enjoy what he's done. And I want to make something that I could feel proud of, that I could look back on and actually be happy with my first face cam video. If you didn't see the face reveal last week, some stuff happened. This special was incredibly innovative, and I don't think anything's ever going to match this style, this level of art. I'm gonna go make a peanut butter sandwich. It's been your boy Sako. I'll see you in the next one.
I just wanna feel good. I just wanna